aktiv und passiv zu sein. Nicht nur aktiv immer.
To be active and passive, not always me, me and me again, but to also be passive and integrate both. To move and to be moved. To dance and to let dance. This is a very important idea for me and the basis of what I'm doing.
Ich habe ganz oft das Gefühl, ich bin so ein Einzelwesen in meinem Weg.
I often have the feeling that I'm very isolated, and here I've realized that there are many people just as crazy as me.
Überhaupt so einen größeren Blick zu kriegen.
To get a wider perception for everything around me, the earth, the bench, the sky. It may sound funny, but to realize that all this is very important for what one does in life.
Ja, Zeit zu haben, kreativ.
To have time to work with people creatively, to confront yourself with your surroundings.
Mit dem, was hier ist, auseinanderzusetzen. So viele Leute auf einmal, die doch auf derselben Wellenlänge sind und so weiter. Und dann
There are so many people here who are on the same wavelength. I danced without paying attention to the form. I felt so much. I experienced so many new things. It will really help me to continue my work.
The use of raw materials to put everything together, the raw personalities from people to pull everything together, the talk of living life through death and through our friends that have died.
Warum lebe ich? Warum trinke ich?
Why do I live? Why do I eat? Why is anything happening at all? I think it is very satisfying that I have come much closer to an answer here.
Sehr viel näher an eine Antwort gekommen bin.
It's getting very sensitive in your body, this body awareness, and feel that you can expand and then move with so many things what's around you.
Für mich schönste Erfahrung war, mich wirklich als Stein zu fühlen.
To feel like a stone was my most important experience. And to have the feeling I could lie there for another half hour without moving.
Ich könnte jetzt da noch eine halbe Stunde liegen, in einer komischen Körperhaltung.
Was wirklich das Wichtigste, glaube ich, daran ist, so zu spüren, es
What is most important for me is the feeling that there are many people on a lonely path just like me, to feel there is a connection between us, that some kind of a network has been established.
in meiner Vorstellung.
Gregor Weber is a German actor, dancer and teacher. He has studied regularly in Japan, appearing in solo performances as well as in collaboration with artists such as Bob Wilson, Norbert Stockheim and Anzu Furukawa.
Werde ich etwas lernen von meinen Lehrern, von der Schule, von meinen Freunden und erst bildet sich eine Haltung.
Where do I come from? Who teaches my body? Of course I will learn something from my parents, from my teachers, from school, from friends. First a posture is formed, and then maybe at some point I will understand that this one posture my body has assumed is only one of many possible. And then perhaps I can start to change it.
Ich würde gerne mit meiner Art von Tanz oder auch Körperarbeit
I would like to reach more and more people with my kind of dance and bodywork, because I think it is important to establish a counterbalance to the imbalance of new technical developments, to reconsider the possibilities of our own bodies. If I could advance a little bit in that direction, I would be very happy.
But try to get all this play, all this interesting stuff inside the rules, which is one person comes in, put the object, takes a position in the space, stops. Next person, object, space stops. Already many things happening. One person, one object, two objects, one person. Stop.
The Dutch dancer and choreographer Frank van der Ven first worked with the Grotowski Theatre Laboratory and then lived for many years in Japan, where he was a permanent member of Min Tanaka's group Maijuku, together with his Greek wife Katerina Bakatsky. They now live and work together in Amsterdam.
You know, we have this body and it's being put with all these cultural elements and all this information, and how do we find a kind of natural body, or how do we find the roots back? And I thought what it was really like stripping away and getting rid of all the many elements, and then, you know, cutting, and then in the end you would hold out the pure core. But I really don't think so anymore. It's really getting more and more and more and more, and just let all the information pass through.
There is another thing, the following up of the nature circle and the nature life, how one observes, we as a human, how can we support it, how do we understand it, how do we react? This relationship, this sensible balance, it's a very essential part of our performance.
What's very, very important is really refusing easy definitions. I don't want to say what it is. But at the same time, keep questioning. Don't answer, but keep questioning. Now, what does it mean any moment again? What does it mean now? What does it mean for me? It's connected with all these so-called big questions.